to be quite honest, I'm a busy business owner and like marketing is not my strength. So what I did was I followed a template that I was part of a program. So
Okay.
honest, you can go ahead and criticize it.
All right, let's have a look at this. And we're not talking about your ideal target client, your avatar, your audience, because that's a different ball game. What I'm looking here is this particular landing page, and there isn't necessarily anything intrinsically wrong with the copy, but how it's being presented to the viewer or the person who lands on that page is equally as important as the actual message. And what I'm seeing here is extremely overwhelming. And you have like 2-3 seconds maximum the attention span of somebody, and subconsciously that's how fast they will make a decision. Is this worth my time? Should I focus more on this? Yes or no? So the landing page, the whole function is there to make that as easy as possible by creating curiosity, intrigue, but also from a user experience. And what I'm seeing here is that nothing really stands out. It's like you throw a whole bunch of letters and words at people, and the brain can only wants to focus very quickly and wants to very quickly know what is going on here. This comes from a template because this is not how this page should be structured. The headline should be maximum 3 lines. So want your child to boost their SAT, ACT scores so they can supercharge their college admission potential. That's it. And then the perfect score, tutor, whatever, everything. That's all sub headlines. That has nothing to do, because the headline is there to draw them in the copy, and basically what the headline does, it sells the sub headline. The sub headline draws them into the first paragraph, first paragraph. So you build that up, and in marketing terms we call that creating the slippery slope, which means like you incrementally you draw them in deeper and deeper and deeper into the copy, into the funnel, and that's where the conversion happens. So the whole way how this is set up, this I wouldn't necessarily change anything on this copy, but the way how this page is structured is a little bit overwhelming. The same with these things here also. Probably this makes sense to them. But then for these screenshots, you just only highlight what is the most important thing, because again, there is too much happening here. What is important? And then you have social proof. That's great. I'm not a big fan of any of these shadow that's behind. That looks a little bit weird. But then congruency inside the funnel is also important. So then we click through, then I go to the next page, and the colors are the same, but the font is totally different. You see here, we go from, I think this is Oswald font, and this is like some sort of Open Sans or something like that. And again, here, this is so overwhelming. It's all capitals, which automatically is already much harder to read, because we're not used to read in capitals. But like you capitalize the first letter, for example. Ready to learn the 4 steps? This is what you do. And then you also automatically create a lot more space, because we should have a call to action above the fold. So they should be able to see the next step without scrolling. That's one of these basic funnel foundations, that there needs to be call to action visible before they even need to scroll or want to scroll.